Hey, behind me is Elon Musk. Remember when he said he would cure world hunger? I remember when he said he would cure world hunger. I want to talk about this for just one moment because I recall so deeply and adamantly when he had a to and fro, back and forth Twitter argument. This is before he owned X or Twitter. And he said with a certainty within his chest that he could cure world hunger. Now, I think about this a lot because world hunger is still a very prevalent issue. There are hundreds upon thousands upon millions of people that go every day without eating even a smidgen of a Vienna sausage. They can't even get a lunchly. I'm talking about you, Jake Paul. You could send lunchlies to everybody. That'd be a great way to promote yourself. You send lunchly to an African village, they'd all die because lunchly is bad. Lunchly just sucks. But generally speaking, he said if he had a certain amount of money, I believe it was somewhere around $6 billion or $10 billion, he could solve world hunger. Now, Elon Musk, if he liquidated all of his assets, would very well achieve that level of wealth shockingly easily. It would be very easy for him to cure world hunger. Now that he's at a higher standpoint in the government, he is a part of DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, he could, by all means, fix world hunger. And I, for some reason, have this hope inside of my chest that all of this that he's doing, everything that he's been doing, is some ruse, some bit. Now, I know it's not. I know that this man behind me right now is actively just a bad person. He does not care about the common man. He does not care about you. He doesn't care about me. He only cares about seeming cool enough to be really good at Path of Exile 2. I'm never going to get over that, by the way. He actively said that. But he said that he could cure and fix world hunger. Do you know how insane you have to be? Do you know how wild and out of touch with reality that you have to be? And nobody that I know of, this is the reason I'm making this video, nobody I know of has ever brought it back up. No one's ever said, hey, Elon, what about that world hunger thing that you mentioned? Remember the world hunger? Remember that? No one's brought it back up. No one's ever pressed his neck. No one's ever said, hey man, I know you were talking about stopping world hunger and helping the world and saving the entire world, because many of you may not know this. The 180 of Elon Musk was outstanding. He, for all intents and purposes, was on the left side, helping everybody out, doing fun memes, pushing Doge. What really messed it up? This right here. This right here messed up everything. When he appeared on SNL as Wario, I think everybody fully understood that this guy was just weird and not the fun, super Tony Stark mega chat that everybody thought that he was. When he appeared as Wario, everybody just thought to themselves, oh, this guy sucks. Because you could be rich and a billionaire and down to earth, obviously. You can be that. Or at least you thought you could. Until you met Elon. And everybody thought that he was the exception and not the rule. No. I've discovered that when you reach a certain level of money, a certain level of wealth in your life, you just become a bad person. I just think that when you reach that much money, you just naturally become a bad person. There's so many examples of this. There's that CEO that took his son's blood and put it inside of his body to keep himself younger. There's Jeff Bezos, who just sucks. There's Mark Zuckerberg. Donald Trump, who by all senses of the word is a billionaire. There's Elon Musk, who naturally is so out of touch with everybody that he becomes disgusting. And we see this with a lot of our people that become millionaires too, where they're saying, oh, look at my $1 million house, look at my $1 million mansion. All these YouTubers that get a gross amount of money. And humans, we as people, don't want the reality of the situation all the time. We really just want to be blinded and put a veil over our eyes for the most part. And when it's laid out to bear and we get to actually see it, people get angry. We do. We get really angry. We see the fact that, oh, they really don't care about us. Oh, we've known they didn't care about us, but actually hearing them say it, seeing it is actually detrimental to my brain. It messes me up deeply, and I don't know how to feel about it. It makes me feel really bad. It's horrifying. I don't want you to go through this life and think to yourself, oh man, these billionaires are good people. because he made a steep promise. For the price he bought Twitter, he could have fixed world hunger. I want you to really think about that. For the price he bought Twitter, he said he could have fixed world hunger. And he said if somebody could show me how to fix world hunger, I'll do it. I'll fix it out. I can do it immediately. And he decided to just ignore it completely. And because we're in a culture that doesn't follow up, we don't follow up with anything. We see a headline, get mad for that moment, and then leave. We just leave it. We don't follow up. We don't do our due diligence to continue to press on people's necks. That never happens. We just stop. We just immediately stop and say, nah. Why don't we? Elon Musk curing world hunger would fix his image. It would have fixed it indefinitely. Now he's just right-wing grifting and having 13 children, just continuing his progeny, just having babies. That's all he's doing. That's it. With a bunch of random women. And you know what's crazy? People are insulting the women that sleep with Elon Musk. He's a billionaire. People are constantly talking about him. You get your eyes in the public zeitgeist. That's the immediate ticket to fame. Just to have a child by somebody? I know women that gave in head for a McChicken. I've known women that have a baby for nothing and then just end up with herpes and sadness. Is what I've witnessed. And you're telling me that you're mad about Elon? Well, he's a bad person. Yeah, but so is your baby daddy. You know what I mean? So is your baby. He sucks too. And I'm not saying go have a kid with Elon. That's the worst thing you could do. But I'm saying you shouldn't insult the women. Attack the guy. Nobody ever attacks the guy. The guy that said he would fix world hunger and decided not to. The guy that actively, on his own merit, said, yeah, you know what, guys? I could fix world hunger, but what if I didn't? Huh? I'm Tony Stark. Whoo! His legacy is so besmirched. Everything I've learned about this human, from the fact that when he was in the Iron Man movie, when he was in the Big Bang Theory, he has the guise of wanting to appear smart all the time. He wants to be cool. He wants to be loved by everybody, but you can't be loved by everybody. That's not real. It's not real. It's not happening. Even God is hated by some people. Apparently, he made us. You can't be loved by every single person on the planet. You cannot allow yourself to be that stupid. That's hubris. That's ego. That's pride. That's pride. Stupid. I am very deeply upset because I just remembered this in the span of me sitting down. That Elon Musk was supposed to fix world hunger. I'm still upset about it. Somebody has to call him out. A bigger YouTuber needs to make a video about this or something. I don't know. This video is probably not going to get much traction. A bigger YouTuber needs to get this guy behind me out of here. Genuinely speaking, they need to do that.